this may sound very cynical, but I think the issue or the challenge or the question that we have to face is that why yet another organization with the best of intentions? Because there are so many. And why exactly these kinds of people that some are known to others and some are less known, and I'm not a well-known figure as an example, generally globally. So there must be some special strategy for the WFC that nobody else is using. And I'm sure also most of us would agree that we have to build on what is there and not try to invent the wheel ourselves. But I would rather say to function as a megaphone for the thoughts, ideas, and for the wisdom that is already there. To function as a loudspeaker, so to say, and find our target groups maybe to whom to speak, and maybe use our potential to reach to places where others might not reach, but to take the message from those people who are doing the tremendous amount of work that is being done right now as we speak. I think that's also something that has come up already in the discussion, and also that I personally, when I've been dealing with similar issues, is that I've really come to the point where my only hope is politics. No voluntary action of the business, no grassroots movements, but policies have to be strong policies, strong political leadership. And then if you can convince the politicians that they are doing the right thing and they will get the votes for what they do, for the new policies, then we should pick, of course, the first sample, something, be it, I mean, Tariq Banouri came up with this fantastic action. I think it's probably too brave to start with sort of a moratorium on fossil fuels. But something like that, something is a very clear policy decision, and just make it go to every chamber in the world, every parliament, every prime minister, every finance minister, and make them understand one point. Let's say the point that I've been driving now for the last year is that buildings and construction use 40% of all the energy that is consumed on the earth. So 40%, if you can save from that, that's much more than you can save from anywhere else. And it's no rocket science. Making zero energy buildings is no rocket science, just good policies, and you can reach the savings. So strong policy approach and good policy examples and inspiring best policy practices for politicians that they can steal and quote and refer to and get inspired by. Maybe exactly through these networks that exist, sort of trying to connect to others and steal ideas and loan and use other people's efforts, take them further. I'm thinking of some accusations that often come, that the people say, well, why are you doing that? So many other people are doing it. My standard answer is, that's great. I'm very happy to hear that other people are doing this because I think this is a very important issue. Because it always happens that every group has a slightly different perspective, but it's good to reinforce each other's message. And that's why it's also important to know of the others. Saying, yes, that's great, we just exchange information with the others, and we're actually going to meet here and do that and that together. So that you say, okay, our perspective is this, and they come from another angle, but basically we have the same goal. So this is me being basically an urban person, I think, in this group. So and a built environment person. So I'd probably try to connect to the networks that I know and to the UN processes that I've been involved now for some time, because I think the United Nations is a good place because that's where all the governments come. So you don't have to go separately at 185 doors, but you can reach them there.